Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. I am your boy, the champion, the silverback booger wolf, your boy. I am the Kendangle Almas.
Boo!
Listen, it happens. Joining me as always, coming to us from Louisville, Kentucky. He is the memeologist. He is Maurice's baby daddy. He is the Matty Bischoff of the NWO team. He is the Miz. Give it up for my boy, Matt.
What is good, everybody? I made it through the snowstorm. I made it through the ice. I'm ready to talk about some wrestling. We're watching AEW as we speak. If any of y'all are watching along, we just saw Switchblade
make his debut. So right. That's the forbidden door that they were. What you call it? Oh,
that Tony Khan was teasing this whole time. It was Jay White. We love Jay White,
but it's underwhelming. Right. It's not like it's somebody that we honestly didn't expect.
Like he's better in Impact anyway.
Pretty much. And we all know once you see him in Impact, he's gonna pretty much show up in AEW. And now I guess we're waiting for the next big arrival, Isaiah Cassidy's opponent for his matchup. I mean,
now, if this is Keith Lee, I'll be shocked. If it's not Keith Lee, I still wouldn't be shocked. I'll be shocked if it is Keith Lee, considering he just got married this past weekend.
Right. Considering the fact that Keith Lee literally just got married. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Keith Lee. What was they? Yimitless? That was the theme?
Yeah, Yimitless.
Yimitless. Congratulations to Mia Yim and Keith Lee. That was very awesome. I'm just saying. It better not be Keith after being married. So it has to be somebody that's major. The only other person that we were thinking about is definitely probably would be funny if it's Jeff Hardy right now, considering the fact that it's going against one of Marty's guys.
Right, that would be hilarious if it was.
That is the funny part. If it would be. Nope, it is Mr. Keith Lee, the man who just got married, is here.
He a beast there because
the man who just got married is here.
Right.
And they let him keep his name. Finally.
Well, I'm happy for Keith Lee. He is I wouldn't have cut my honeymoon short, but more power to him.
Right. I damn sure wouldn't have cut my honeymoon short. Has held 11 championships in 8 different promotions. They want to highlight that.
For he is limitless. Kenny is ahead of me. People are like freaking out. Y'all knew it was going to be Keith Lee.
Right. So we got the two big signings, two big announcements, I guess, from AEW out the way early.
I'm happy for Keith Lee because WWE
did him dirty.
They really fucked him over. The man did everything he needed to do, and all it was they're not used as a big guy, a somewhat big guy. I ain't as big as I used to be, but as a big dude, they're not used to seeing big dudes be able to do the stuff they can.
Being athletic, exactly.
They're not used to seeing big dudes be athletic. And Keith Lee is a former football player. The dude is a beast, and for him to be able to do the stuff that cruiserweights can do. He's a freak of nature. It's just like when we saw Braun. When Braun would do kip-ups, and we'd be like, holy shit, he can do kip-ups.
Exactly. But what surprised me is, you know what it is? WWE, I think, wanted Keith Lee to transition into what happened with the Big Show. Because remember when the Big Show first came into WCW, he was doing kick-ups, drop kicks off the top rope, all of that shit. But eventually he turned into the big, I'm going to pick you up and slam you.
They cut him so short because in WCW he was doing all that, and when he came to WWE, WWF, he was just like you said, pick you up, slam you down. I'm the Big Show. And it's like the whole point of him being as great as he was is because he was athletic.
Exactly. So at least they keep. Are we still basking in Keith Lee's glory? Yo, Keith Lee is the man. Yo, we ain't gonna hold that against him. The dude can wrestle. The dude does what he got to do in the ring. What you call it? You're right. They wanted Keith Lee because he was special, but wanted to take away the stuff that made him special in the first place. That's pretty much what WWE does with a lot of the people that they sign. Once they go from NXT to the main roster, once they went from Black and Gold to the main roster.
Right. Once they went from NXT Black and Gold, old school, the original NXT, well, the middle portion of NXT, because the original portion is that game show that we will not even speak of. But they ignore everything that made them great. Besides that, now the theme song I did not care about because WWE is. I don't blame them.
They'll give you some good music and
Like,
eventually.
I wasn't mad about the theme music because the whole deal that they have with the people
Oh
that
my
were doing
God.
it before
Oh my God.
terrible. Isaiah Cassidy is
oh my God.
boy.
Oh my God. Isaiah Cassidy supposed to be at this House of Glory. House of Glory this Saturday.
He gonna be with Glory.
Shout out to House of Glory. Always puts on a great show. This Saturday, February 12th, me and the boy Tito will be going to their show. That is going to be there. That toast was beyond vicious, man. How is Isaiah still moving after that?
Oh my God. Oh my God. That boy's dead.
Oh Lord.
Matt Hardy
my God. Oh Lord Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh,
and
sweet baby
Keith Lee
Jesus.
got the fresh cut from the wedding. Oh yeah, that boy looking like $1 million.
Right. Yeah, Matt Hardy is getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Keith Lee is whooping this man's ass.
Now, we should be talking about wrestling news and things that are going on. The biggest wrestling news that we need to talk about, other than what's actually going on the television right now, is the fact that WWE made $1 billion fucking dollars in revenue.
$1 billion, not a million, $1 billion with a B. $1 billion freaking dollars. They made
$1 billion.
They made cash.
Okay, Isaiah, you stupid, but you still got moves. But they made a whole bunch of money, but yet, as we all know, a lot of the reasons where a lot of people were quote unquote like this man right here, Keith Lee, let go was due to budget cuts. It's hard to claim budget cuts when you pull in $1 billion. You know,
and the way they got this $1 billion is dirty. I mean, they fired people.
They fired
wrestlers and regular employees.
Right, they cut overhead. Is Samoa Joe Punk's tag partner? Please don't do that to me. I'm a big Samoa Joe fan. I would love to see Samoa Joe wrestle again. I just don't think AEW is the spot with all these quote unquote stars. Too many big fish in this pond, in this little pond.
And I'm with Kenny. Like I've ever since that whole Tony Khan shit was swell, I really have not been watching AEW just because. But when you bring in somebody like a Keith Lee, I'm definitely going to be interested because I like Keith Lee. There was nothing
wrong with him.
There was nothing wrong with him. He was fucking awesome. He was great. I like seeing someone like him. Like besides him being black, I just like seeing someone that size be able to do the stuff. I can't do that. I've been hurting myself trying to do the stuff he's doing.
This man hopped over the top rope. If I try to hop over my own foot right now, y'all gonna see me on the 10 o'clock news talking about Black Boy done bust his face open. Okay,
I can't. And the fact that this man He did everything he was supposed to do to make it to the main roster, and they still fucked him over. And he still did whatever they asked him to do once he got to the main roster. Y'all want me to wear this stupid ass, aka basically a girdle. Y'all are ashamed at the fact that I'm big. Y'all want to change my name. Y'all want to call me Bearcat, even though shout out to the Bearcats, you see. But it's like I'm doing everything, and at the end of the day, y'all still aren't happy with what I do. And he still took the high road. He did
Right.
not. He
He
didn't
hasn't talked shit about
badmouth
them.
them. He didn't badmouth them or anything. He just said, "Hey, it is what it is, and I'm moving on." The man got married. He got him a brand new wife, and now he's in a brand new promotion. I'm
Oh,
happy for him, and I hope AEW does right by Keith Lee. He
here's the
is
thing.
limitless.
Here's the thing. We know AEW doesn't. The problem is AEW is so filled with the smaller wrestler. They don't know how to book the bigger guy. Look at look
Right.
at look at Brian Cage. That's an absolute monster. That would they give him the FTW championship? And
Yeah.
if you're gonna have him have the FTW championship, and it's gonna be promoted by Taz, the person who created it, then have him have that type of attitude and run through everybody there. They didn't even do that. Here goes Mongo. I'm about to share something that only nerds will get, but since I'm a nerd, I'm gonna share. Yes, Mongo. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to do my intro. I'm so sorry. The man that is always with us, putting the show on for us behind the scenes, our boy Mongo, Greg Bush, getting himself healthier and healthier day by day, folks. Don't worry, he'll be back as soon as possible.
Right. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Because 9 times out of 10, their roster signings are the equivalent of a Smash Ultimate DLC
Yeah,
announcement. They're like, oh, whoopee. Hey, I'll use them for about 10 matches, and then I'm going to go back to my favorite person I like to use. Unless it's Snake
right,
from Metal Gear Solid. He was a terrorist on Smash. I loved using him. See,
right.
everybody, I use Snake, and if Snake is on the game, I'm using him because I knew how to use him perfectly. If and then I was telling someone else this. If you use Kirby, you know how to play because Kirby is a cheat code. Kirby just absorbs everybody's powers. Like, you can't play the game. You using Kirby.
Y'all are going in right. Y'all are going in right now. Yo, okay. So Sammy Guerrero is on my television right now, right? And this man is walking around with two belts on. Yes, I am a grown man sitting in my house with my own belt, acting like I want it, and I know it's something that I bought. That is something he earned both of those because I can't do none of the athletic shit that he does. But why is he walking around with two belts?
Or he really needs to just move on with the belt. Like, just wear one of them.
Oh, we have someone from Saudi Arabia commenting on our podcast. Um, welcome. We appreciate you watching us. Unfortunately, none of us here speak Arabic, so we will not be able to translate what you have said. And hopefully, it is something good. Okay. No, but I don't. What is the purpose of him, the face of the revolution ladder match? Sammy is actually, you said hopefully Keith flattens Sammy soon. No, hopefully Andrade beats the monkey shit out of Sammy. Because right now, the person who needs to be doing something besides just walking around is Andrade. He really does. Because as of right now, Andrade has done nothing more than what he was doing in WWE, except now he's walking around on camera. And what's going on, Dex? Thank you for joining us as always. All Andrade is doing is walking around on camera and catering now. That's all he's doing. All right. So Makes absolute. Andrade is the person who really needs to be uh winning that belt right now. Um,
Right.
another thing I guess we can talk about is, do we even really want to talk about it? Ronda Rousey choosing Charlotte Flair as her opponent.
Uh, I mean, it wasn't a shocker. We figured.
I
We
mean,
knew it was not going to be Becky, even though it makes more sense that it is Becky.
especially since they've been going at it for the past what year, 2 years, like
Right.
whole time, even when Ronda quote unquote quit. Yeah, I mean, Margot put it was the right choice this year if they're gonna just use Ronda because you want to get Bianca the women. That you're absolutely correct. Of course, technically, I mean, for us the fans, yes, it's the right choice. Let her go mess with Charlotte because Charlotte ain't doing nothing. We want Bianca to win. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna go on quote unquote logic, then Becky makes the most sense. Makes the absolute most sense. Like, mm, she been talking shit about her. She quote unquote Becky got her rise to the top off of the whole Ronda thing. Remember, Ronda's still mad because she doesn't understand how triple threat work, triple threat match works. So, like, it makes sense that it would be Becky, but for us fans, I'm glad it is Charlotte though. I'm glad it is because none of them, honestly, what's going on on the women's side of SmackDown?
Ain't nothing going on the women's side of SmackDown. It's Charlotte, and then you got Naomi versus Sonya,
Sonya Deville, right,
and all the rest of the women are just there. Ain't no
right.
Shotzi. Oh, and you got Aaliyah versus Natty, and I'm tired of that feud about her beating her in 3 seconds and all that.
Oh yeah.
Here comes CM Punk.
Punk's partner is John Moxley.
Boo. Oh, look, it's what's his face? Sean Spears. Forgot he was in the company. AEW, y'all gonna have to get to the point where y'all gonna have to actually start firing some people. Stop
Logically,
letting
they
people.
started to challenge Charlotte because the fans still love Becky. Ronda can't handle the booze. That's a good point. Ronda will never be able to handle the booze because
Ronda
Ronda.
thinks it's real, even though she
Yeah.
loves wrestling, but she thinks it's real. That's all it is. She's so fucking stupid to me.
She thinks it's real until it's time for her to throw a punch in the ring, and then she throws the Shane T Rex hits.
Right? She does a whole bunch of do a whole bunch of baby punches.
Ronda's doing a West Indian dance back in the day called the broke up. You broke up with somebody. Aye. That's what she's doing.
She over here doing a whole bunch of 1 inch punches, and they about worth a damn inch because they don't hurt. And then she gets mad that people boo her. Like, girl, it ain't real. But we booing you because you suck
Right,
and you haven't gotten better.
right. And you don't understand that. You don't understand that. Listen, we want our fake shit to look real. Okay, we want our fake shit to look real.
Like, you not Shane. Shane can get away with that shit, but Shane has also jumped off of
We've seen
everything
Shane
known to
die.
man.
We've seen Shane die.
Shane has done everything besides die at this point.
Right.
The man has jumped off a Hell in a Cell and into a damn table.
The man has gone through glass.
Meanwhile,
Kurt Ang-
she's over here getting mad. They're booing me. Oh, what you're doing is heelish.
Ronda's punches look like Lil Uzi's shoulder shrugs.
That's what they look like.
Which is cool. I do want to talk about one exciting thing that's happened so far this week in wrestling. NXT,
Hey,
the show,
I told y'all.
the show,
I
not
told y'all.
just one particular segment, but NXT, the show. Matt, you are absolutely right. You kept saying, "Give it time, give it time, give it time, give it time, give it time,"
They
and
slowly are getting better.
each week, you're absolutely right. 2 point. Okay, then. First of all, NXT this week kicked off with a dope Dusty Classic match. It was GYV versus, which is Grizzle Young Vets versus the Creed Brothers. Bravo, bravo.
That match
That
was freaking awesome.
fire, fire. I, I, I would. I told Matt because, of course, we do our fantasy wrestling and things like that. When the Creed Brothers first showed up, I was like, "Yo, we should keep an eye out on them Creed Brothers. They, they definitely had something. I kind of like them. I kind of like the Creed Brothers,
Yeah,
and the Creed Brothers. They remind me of a heel American Alpha, and
yeah,
I like it. Like it's American Alpha moves with intensity and intent to make you understand that they're doing these moves to you, and I like it. And they have a great person using the microphone for them with Bivens. Bivens
right.
is solid gold. Bivens is going to get you hyped up for the match. He's also going to make you fucking laugh your ass off. So when y'all gonna admit, not a never damn time will I ever admit that LA
LA
ass.
Knight. LA Knight is cool. He cool. I have never been a fan of Eli Drake. LA Knight. The man that be in the the car shield commercials with Rick I ain't got no money Flair. I but I told Michael was like, so because last night I said, see, y'all love him. Y'all love that dude. Just remember, y'all like the Elias when I was still calling him guitar ass dude. And then slowly but surely I liked him. And Mongo said, so that means you like Eli. You like LA Knight.
Nope,
Eh,
not me. I'm still
eh,
nope.
eh,
I put it to you this way.
eh. It's eh.
Y'all got a long way to go to get me to make him offend.
Oh, that's the greatest conversion out ever. I got
Like,
Kenny. Everybody was calling Finn Balor the drop kick master, and slowly but surely, I got everybody to join me into the wonderful world of Finn Balor.
listen,
People
I
ask, people ask me, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" Besides Dolph, everybody knows I will live and die
Creed Brothers are
repping
amazing, man.
Dolph. Dolph is the man, but
He's not going to be offended.
right, he
But
ain't gonna be no
LA, but
fan.
LA Knight, I don't. You know what I don't like about LA Knight? Everything. Okay, everything. You know what? Everything. That's what I don't fucking like about LA Knight.
It's gonna be something
Tito,
that pops up.
what's good, Tito?
What's good,
Uh,
Jeremy?
what you
It's
call it?
gonna be something that happens with LA Knight that you're gonna be like, you know what?
It
I fucks with LA Knight. I'm
nope.
just telling you, it's
Mm-mm,
something's gonna happen where we're both
mm-mm.
like,
And see, and then I'm not even. What makes me not like him even more? He messed up that luxurious stash on that beast that he was fighting yesterday. on
who
the
has? Hey, he
on
came
the
before Veer
on
because
the
that
gold
Veer ain't never gonna show up.
on the golden brown Braun Strowman that they had with the luxurious mustache that he had. They made him lose to LA ass. Nope, 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 nope.
I'll say this: we will start liking LA Knight when it comes to the point where we have to pick him up for our
Oh,
fantasy. That's when
right,
we're like, all right, go LA,
pretty
go.
much. She asks, "Who are the wrestlers that you guys have converted each other?" Well, I'll tell you. Probably besides the Finn, the biggest one that was a conversion for me. Mongo actually got me to like DDP
Yep.
because of course being the oldest person on this podcast, I saw DDP's entire career
Right.
from start to finish. Being like I was literally old enough to remember when he had his first match to when he had his last match. Like, and it wasn't a very long career because he got into the game very old in life.
Right. He was
Okay.
Kenny.
Okay. He was
He was Kenny.
he was my age when motherfucker got in just about. Okay. So yeah, he didn't have a long career. Um
Yeah.
Tito got a personal hit plan for that man. So that's
Right.
I ain't getting nothing involved
Right.
with him and
Nope.
Bad Bunny.
FBI, we ain't got nothing on.
I
We
don't know
don't want no
nothing about
smoke.
that. I don't know nothing about that. That's
I
a
don't know nothing
personal.
about. I don't know nothing about no mischievous rabbits. I ain't even called him by his name, mischievous rabbit. I
Right.
don't know nothing about that.
Tito, I see you in the comment. Mean the fuck you not. Listen, I can't admit to shit on camera, fool. Listen.
They're gonna be showing up at House of Glory.
Right.
Like,
Like, bro, can't admit to shit on camera.
they're gonna be like, "Are you Tito?" Be like, "Yup."
But what you call it? DDP, it was somebody that I would definitely was not a fan of at all. At all. Um me and Mongo got everybody on the Boogs train. Cause me and Mongo were the first two that were really into Boogs, and everybody's like, "How the hell can
Yeah,
y'all like
Mike
this
didn't
dude?"
like him. Mike
Right,
didn't like him, and I just
at
stared
all.
at him. I just stared at him. I was just like, I don't like him, or not. I was like, I don't like him, and I don't. I was like, I'm not. I don't. I'm not on the train of liking him, and I'm not on the train of not liking him. I'm just staring at this dude like, what the hell am I? Do I need to
And
be on acid to like this guy? What the hell is going on?
me and Mongo, and the thing about it is, me and Mongo were hooked on Boogs, and Boogs had one fucking television appearance.
Yeah, that's. I'm like, why do they like this dude so much? Like,
He
oh, he
had
don't do
one
nothing.
television appearance, and me and Mongo were hooked from the minute he came out doing the damn air guitar to him playing it in the ring. Yo, me and Mongo were hooked. So we got them on that. Finn, of course. A-
Yeah, Finn. Y'all got
Elias.
me with Elias because I was like, man, Elias fucking sucks. He is ass. I'm like, I don't care about this guy.
The Boogs concert was amazing. But yeah,
Uh,
Matt hated Elias.
I
Matt,
hated like I said, his name was Guitar Ass Dude. I would even call him by his name. I'm like, oh, here comes Guitar Ass Dude. I don't care about him, but he won me over slowly but surely. His greatest moment is when him and KO almost had the city of Seattle lynch them.
almost, almost,
They was about to
almost.
lynch them. Forget Riot. They were going to lynch them because Seattle does not play about their supersonics. They gone, but they don't
They don't
play about
play.
their supersonics. They want them back.
Listen, see, they had to get an escort out.
You had a Canadian who don't know nothing about no basketball, and you had a guy and Elias both hit
Merge.
this bink hit that right perfect nerve for
They
them to
booed
just hit
for 20 minutes straight.
right. And when that happened, I said, you know what? I ain't got no choice but to like this dude. And then that whole WWE stands for Walk with Elias. I was like, okay,
Right.
okay. He's winning me over. He's cool. He's cool. I hope they find something for him to do. I want to see Elias. I
Right.
want Elias back. And I want Finn back. Ain't even one of them on my TV. I need something. It can't just be Dolph.
Speaking
Dolph
of
is cool,
right,
but Dolph
speaking
is
of
gonna
Dolph,
lose.
speaking of Dolph, that's a great segue to goes into another part of 2 Okay, then Dolph Ziggler showed up at the quote unquote at the contract signing for Escobar and Braun Breaker, and it got the crowd hyped. It
I
got
mean, hey,
it got us hyped.
I'm always hyped to see Dolph. Like some people love to to crap
Right.
all over Dolph and say, "Oh, he ain't nothing." But y'all got to remember, the man said all his stats, all his accomplishments right there. He's been an Intercontinental Champion. He's been U.S. Champion. He's a multiple-time World Champion, and he won and he was Mr. Money in the Bank, and he had the greatest cash in until Seth cashed in at WrestleMania.
Right.
Ain't nobody topping that. When Dolph cashed in on Alberto Del Rio,
yo, that
everybody
crowd
went crazy.
See, that pop.
Everybody went crazy. If you heard, I'm here to show the world. Oh, everybody was on their feet. Dolph, like people could sit here and say, "Oh, Dolph ain't nobody." Dolph is the person that if you on your way to the main roster, or if you on the main roster and you're working with Dolph Ziggler, he is going to get you main roster ready,
and he's going to put you over. He's gonna teach. He's gonna sell for you to make you look good in the ring. And if you give him just a little bit of anything on the mic, he's gonna be able to give it back to you.
And he's basically untouchable with these like he can lose, and you're still like, oh, it's still Dolph.
Right.
It's still Dolph. Like I will never forget, like when Nakamura was debuting. He would remember on TV, he would always show up and just do his entrance, do his little stuff, and then he'd go off TV. Mm-hmm. They're telling us in the crowd, because I went to a SmackDown, and they're like, oh, the dark match, we're going to have a dark match. They basically said the match after everything is over, after 205 Live, stay here for another hour after 205. Stay here after that hour so you can see Dolph Ziggler versus Nakamura. Because Dolph is sitting up here getting Shinsuke Nakamura ready for a main roster run. And if you think about that, if he don't get him ready, you're not going to see Nakamura in the Royal Rumble. You're not going to see Nakamura winning the Royal Rumble. So, like, think about it. Even Dolph sat there and took an L to Goldberg at SummerSlam to make Goldberg look good. So if he's about to sit up here and work with Braun Breaker, Braun about to be main roster bound. Ciampa about to be main roster bound. Some of them about to be there.
It's going to be Braun. I think it's going to be Braun and my personal opinion. What I think happens is I think that after all is said and done, Braun and Ciampa go to the main roster. Escobar becomes a champion in NXT and rules for a while.
Someone on Twitter said the funny thing about it, they said yes, HBK as I call him, the Heartbreak Dolph.
Yeah.
The Heartbreak Dolph, or as I say on every thread when his music hits, it's Dolph time, baby. Someone on Twitter said it's funny that Ciampa called him kid when Dolph is older than Ciampa, and they both old as hell. Dolph is like 40-something years old. He's older than you.
Hold on, let's look up right now. Well, damn, man, don't make it sound like damn, man.
You still young. Black don't crack. Now,
Dolph is only a year older than me.
That don't matter. He's still older than you.
Dolph is a year older than me. Dolph is 41 years old. See? And Tommaso Ciampa. Let's look at you, brother. How old are you? Tommaso Ciampa is 36.
Hey, he talking about listen here, kid.
You know what it is? That's because I'm about to say Ciampa out here looking like the squirrel from Ice Age. So that's what it is.
Dolph ain't trying to look 41. Dolph is trying. I wouldn't even thought Dolph was 41 because
Dolph out here still doing comedy clubs, baby. He's still trying to make sure he look good for the stage, baby.
Right.
He can't afford to look old and raggedy. You know what I mean? I don't blame him. 2.0, also on 2.0, another match that surprised the hell out of me that I actually thought was going to be a bathroom break, but low-key was okay. Tiffany Stratton and Wendy Chu.
Yeah, Tiffany has gotten better. I'm just glad that everybody's starting to come around and seeing that, hey, NXT Black and Gold was cool and all, but in hindsight, it really didn't accomplish what it was supposed to do.
Right. It 2.0 is actually building these guys. Of course, everyone got to look. Actually, if you really want to know the truth, I like me some Wendy Chu. I likes me some Wendy Chu. I likes me.
I like her gimmick. Like everything she
No,
does is just
no, no,
cool.
no, no,
It's
no.
just it.
I like Wendy
Oh,
Chu.
I know you like Wendy Chu,
I like Wendy Chu. Okay, I like Wendy Chu. Yeah. hmm So it ain't got nothing to
but
do with the. Ain't got
but
nothing to
like
do
you
with.
said, but like you said, they are building everybody up
They
in this
really
new
are.
NXT. Everybody is getting a little bit of shine. If match is over with, we're going straight to a segment backstage where a little bit of a storyline is getting dropped in that backstage segment, and then before you know it, we're right back in the ring for another match that's happening. Like
Right.
all in all, shout out to my personal GOAT, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. He's doing a damn good job being put in charge on short notice because Triple H is still recovering from his heart issue and all that stuff. And they just say, hey, Shawn, you got to go in here and do this transition. He's been doing the damn thing.
Right. He's been doing a good. He's been doing a good job because even Tony D'Angelo calling him Spaghetti Man. I mean, he's still Spaghetti Man, but Spaghetti Man is good.
Spaghetti, yeah, he impressed
Yeah.
me
Okay.
that first
Now
match.
see. Hold on. Now see. You done brought up a different type of Snow Bunny with Nikita Line. That's a different type right there. That's a,
Oh, okay, FTR.
listen. This they out. This has been a very good match.
It has.
And I don't usually say that about CM Punk matches. But also once again, they're in the ring with the best tag team in the world, FTR, man.
Hey, I'm just happy that a makeshift tag team is actually
The ones who have
keeping
to put
up.
up
They're
and
actually
once
keeping up. They're struggling. They're not just slapping the D tag team around
right.
like FTR standing their ground. If this was WWE, the
No,
makeshift tag team would have cleaned the floor with the ultimate tag team. You would have had Roman and Uso beat New Day. I was like, no, that shouldn't be happening.
why is Tully slapping CM Punk with his jacket? Like, what type of English Frenchman shit is Tully Blanchard doing right now?
Seems like they dropped the rap thing with Nikita. They must have saw that hate. NXT definitely saw the backlash
And I'm
with
pretty
that. It didn't make any sense, anyways. And my mom, and my dad had to. And then she's talking with that little accent. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna believe you.
and then
But
what you call it? I see they gotten a little bit better with my man Trick's words. He ain't body about it as much anymore. As
no, but
much.
he likes big booty women though. They let him say that on TV.
I
And
mean,
that was my favorite part from last night was that barbershop segment. I was like, man, NXT is really black. NXT has become really black now. Y'all got Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams talking shit in a barbershop. It don't get no blacker than that, man.
speaking of that, I said it on the thread too. Another good match, another surprisingly, and FTR still loses to makeshift team. But this is supposed to be like a super team. You're talking about supposedly CM Punk and Moxley. It's
I
a super
mean,
team.
they didn't whoop that ass though. They
Right,
struggled. They had to
right.
struggle to that win.
So another thing, so MSK and what were the guys at MSK for? I forgot their names.
They were calling themselves their nickname on Twitter because they called themselves Beautiful Black something, but it was BBC.
Nope, not
Everybody
doing
was
that.
like,
Not
right,
doing that. Not doing
right.
that.
The
Not
black
doing that.
guys, the black guys. That's what we'll
Not.
call them.
There you
No,
go. There you go. Right there. I'm not doing that.
the
Well,
black guys.
MSK against the other black dudes. Now,
Right.
as a man of color, I definitely enjoy seeing the representation of people of my complexion on television. I enjoy watching how many of us I am seeing on television. I enjoy watching.
Malik Blade and Idris Enofe.
Okay, so Malik and Idris, that's what we're gonna call
Yeah,
you. Okay, we're gonna call you MI, MSK versus MI, Malik and
yeah.
Idris. All right. So, as much as I enjoy seeing people of, I see we're getting the opportunities to be highlighted in so many different ways. But why all the black people NXT showing look like Leon Ruff? Like, some of us work out, right? Some of us got some weight to us, right? Exactly. It was Leon Ruff and Cheeseburger. Like why all the black people on NXT?
Little.
I shouldn't be bigger than the wrestlers I'm looking at.
They all little.
I'm not watching midget wrestling. And
The only,
I'm not a big dude in stature, okay? I'm 5'6" and a half. I'm 201 pounds. I should not be bigger than more than your roster. That's black. Okay?
and the only big person was Odyssey Jones, and he hurt.
Like,
He's hurt.
there's brothers that work out, right? Like, there's brothers with muscles. Like, not every brother that you have on TV needs to wear a size medium t-shirt. Some of us wear large.
The biggest black dude that's been in NXT has been Apollo Crews.
Right. Besides Keith Lee.
Right.
Keith Lee and Apollo Crews. But do you know there's more dudes? Do you know there's more black dudes that look like Apollo Crews out there too, right? You can get some of them. Like,
there's a whole bunch of NFL rejects. I'm sure some of them like wrestling.
can we get some
Get
brothers
them.
with, like, come on, man. Like, I'm pretty sure the ladies would like to look at some brothers with some muscles. Okay,
Right.
you put females on television to give the male population eye candy. You know what I mean? And you have been giving us more women of color to give us more women of color eye candy because that's going to bring in that demographic. Well, guess what?
Right.
You want to bring in more women of color to your demographic? Give them some black men with some six packs and some
Right.
muscles.
Stop giving them
They'll
Roman.
appreciate that.
Roman, he one of us by like association, but
Right. Give them
a black person.
right. Give them a real black dude Roman size. Okay? give them that. Please. Okay? Because I was like, why all the black dudes look like they need a cheeseburger? Well, good Lord, speaking of heaven almighty.
You ahead of me, so right now I'm still looking at old girl They talking about her debuting. I was like, who the hell is she?
Listen, Idris Elba. Look, Idris Elba is still the actor. Idris Elba, if that's what you're talking about, he's still 6'2", 220, 30 pounds. He's still a big dude. Okay?
Oh, it's Jade. That's why
you meant the Idris dude that was on TV. Well, that's well. I'm sorry. You could have that. I'm looking at Jade. Good Lord, this woman is a goddess. This woman is a goddess. I can't
Jade
even lie.
is she's gonna be good. And if AEW was smart, they better keep her locked up because Vince and whoever else is in charge is gonna be like, yeah, take all the money.
If the minute her contract is up, she is going to the WWE. That is 100% more money.
People are already talking about.
Hey yo, I don't want to know that about it, my man Idris. Listen, Malik and Idris was cool. I just was trying to help y'all, but you do what you want to do with your man. All right, I'm not.
People are already talking about WWE in the next 4 to 5 years.
It's about to have all AEW talent.
They're basically going to be losing Sasha because, I mean, at this point, how long we got with Sasha? She's
at
been
this
on
point,
Mandalorian. She did the college football playoff final, the championship game intro.
Okay, unpopular opinion, and I'm probably going to get some people that's going to probably hate me and probably get some people to unfollow us on the podcast and in real life and on the chats and all the groups we're in. Unpopular opinion, I could care less if Sasha goes right now. I could absolutely care less. Yes, she does bring more.
She does get hurt a
Um,
lot. That's going
she
to end up
does.
that'll probably end up making her leave sooner than later, and she might
Right.
want to start a family.
Right, like she does bring more matchups to the roster than what they have available because yes, it is, and another person who is actually extremely skilled who does put on
Mm-hmm.
excellent matches.
Mm-hmm.
But Sasha it constantly gets hurt, and listen, you can't cry every time you don't win.
Right.
You
I just
can't.
think slowly but surely she's going to be gone. And then they also put as the next person that'll probably be gone in the next 4 to 5 years is Bianca because she got that.
Bianca's Bianca's
Bianca
going within
could
the
be
next.
gone.
If they don't give Bianca the championship within the next if they don't get Bianca the championship by WrestleMania, she's going before the next WrestleMania. She just signed with
With Fenty.
Fenty for that makeup ad. She just signed with Fenty, so she's going to get money from that. Her husband Montez is now dipping into the music industry. He has his own
Right.
video out now. You know what I mean? So if they don't put that belt on Bianca right now, honestly, she's gone. And wherever and she doesn't even she's probably not going to go back to wrestling
Mm-mm.
because she can make more money honestly being doing fitness.
Yep.
She can make more money doing fitness.
Like her and Sasha are going to be gone before 2030. By the time 2030 gets here, ain't going to be no Sasha and Bianca. They're going to be gone. And Charlotte going to be gone too. And Becky going to be gone too. And
Mhm.
Bailey, I don't know what she going to be doing. She might be still sticking around, but she probably going to be finishing up too.
Ba-
So,
Bailey, I can see being the next version of Natty.
yeah.
Bailey, I
And
can definitely see.
Natty better be gone by 2030. She better be
She better
gone by
be.
2025. She better be gone
Natty,
by 2024.
Natty
Because,
better be going by. Natty better be going by 2022. All right.
yeah.
Natty need to be
Ain't
going by
nothing left for
20.
her to do. Like you just need to go. You over here feuding with Aaliyah.
What you mean? Be careful what I say. What you mean? Be careful what you say. I can't even be careful what you say. Listen,
You know Kenny don't care. Remember what Natty's last name is? Neidhart. Take the Nide off. That's Hart. Who does he hate? Brett.
Brett. Brett.
He don't care.
Don't care. Don't care. But Jade, as soon as Jade's contract is up, if they don't give, no, what I said is no, don't drag Bailey into this, Margot. No, what I'm saying is Bailey, we can see being the legend that's still around, still putting wrestlers over, but still putting on clinics while she's putting those wrestlers over. Like
Right.
Natty is doing right now. Natty still is putting on clinics, but it's go ahead, Natty, you can go now. Like Natty, let's not like no one can deny Natty is probably the
She's
best.
done everything.
Right, she's the best, probably technical wrestler in WWE.
Right.
Okay, she's probably the best technical wrestler in WWE. So she doesn't have to. She's good. She's good.
Natty needs to leave and start a family. Eventually, it'll happen. Eventually, it'll happen. Just because you're a technician don't mean you entertain. Hey, I mean, that hits the nail on the head. Some people like technical wrestling. I mean, I was a big fan of a technical wrestler. I can't say his name because he decided to kill people one day.
Right.
So I thought his matches, he was
I
one
used
of
to
my
love that
favorite wrestlers.
dude.
All
I
right,
used
I
to
used to
love
love that
that
guy
dude.
too until he decided to go crazy. And I ain't saying his name. He's Voldemort.
the most technical baby ever.
That baby
Yo,
gonna come out technical. He ain't even gonna. He ain't gonna need to be. That baby ain't even gonna need to be pushed out. They're gonna be like, I know where to go.
all right, that baby's gonna suplex itself out of Natty cervix. Okay,
Right.
that's exactly what it's gonna do. Ah, I'm
This
here.
girl's taking an ass whooping. She is getting
I,
paid to just get her ass beat. I
but you
ain't
know
like
what?
she's trying.
She's trying and she's putting on a couple of little moves for Jade.
Right. Like
Yes,
Jade is
yes,
slowly getting better.
yes, it is, Mongo, and I think that's where she's going now for that shooting star press. Yep, I think that's where she's going now.
But yeah, NXT has been great. There's some stuff that I'm ready for them to move on from, like Mandy as the women's champion. I'm ready to see somebody like Kaylee Ray,
Right,
any of the actual wrestlers be the women's champion.
champion. Right,
I hate that right now they're kind of in this holding pattern, and it happens even with the budget, with them firing people / budget cuts and all that. We're in that portion of a person's career where we know they are ready for the main roster, but they are not technically ready. The time is not right for them to go. We saw it with Finn and Bailey in the old NXT, and now we're seeing it in the women's division with Raquel and Io Shirai.
yeah,
There's no
exactly.
reason they should still be there. They're in a holding
Mhm.
pattern, and they just have them doing stuff
Like,
just to be on TV.
and you're
It's time for
absolutely.
them to move on.
Hold on, I was. Oh shit!
That girl has a really nice shooting star press. Oh, oh,
Oh my god! She hit her with the Jeff Cobb. Jay just hit this girl with the Jeff Cobb.
oh, damn. Oh, they fighting.
I
Oh, that
just there you go.
was yeah. You was ahead. Yeah, you ahead. Dang.
She
And
hit her
then
with the
go.
Jeff
She
Cobb.
already killed her. Oh my god.
Okay, Jade, that was an impressive match. That was a
Jade
very
getting
impressive match.
better. Jade is
She is
definitely getting
really
better.
getting a lot better.
They hit the flex on him. She flexed on him. Damn. Brandon
Okay,
Phillips better
Jade.
watch out. He better be making the pancakes and cooking breakfast in that household.
What?
Brandon Phillips better be making all the breakfast in that house. You ain't about to be tossing. You ain't about to be tossing me around like that.
Toss me. Toss me. Me next.
No.
Me next.
Here come the Hardys, the Young Bucks, and Maddie
Adam
Cole.
Cole, baby.
Maddie Cole, baby.
So Adam Cole left.
Adam Cole is like on Sheamus levels of pale between the two of them.
That's because one definitely has on spray tan.
Yeah, I think that's
I can't even
Matt.
tell anymore.
That's Matt. I don't know, but the one on the left is just dark. It's like 3 shades of white right there. You got Kurt.
Kaylee, do I like Kaylee right now? No, I do not like elbow skin.
Damn.
Okay, Kaylee Ray
I like
still
her.
reminds
She
me of
cool.
elbow skin.
She cool
She
people
reminds
to
me.
me.
Her whole body looks like elbow skin.
She cool people with me, and that's only because she on our roster. That's if you on our roster, I got all the love for you. So I cut your
Right.
ass. I don't care about you. Kaylee Ray is cool right now. I'm mad
there
she
right now.
lost. She cool right now.
That's what I didn't understand. And you talking about having a stronghold on it. I didn't understand that. If the whole thing was, the rest of Toxic Attraction and Hartwell and Hershey got escorted out the building, that should have been the moment that they switched the title from Mandy to Jill.
exactly. And
That's that moment.
you're on Sci-Fi. You're needing people to watch. Do the title change.
Why not? It's you're gonna get new people watching because you're on a new channel. Okay, you reach. So, yeah,
Bing.
that's when you hit a person with a person. That's when you hit a motherfucker with a
His
motherfucker.
face when he got hit, though. Look at his face. Ah!
That's that beating. That's that beating you get with a kid as a kid, and no sound comes out. You just make noise. Oh, that's that
You
beat you
just
get as a
ah.
kid when no sound comes out and you just make noise. And then when it does come out, the only thing that come out is you
And then you hear
catching your
shut
fucking breath.
up.
Right.
That's what you hear. Shut up.
Before I give you something to cry for. You just killed me, lady. Do you know that? Sorry, we having flashbacks. Sorry, just flashbacks
Right.
real quick.
And if
But
you didn't have a flashback, you just didn't get whooped good
right,
enough.
you,
You didn't
you
learn your lesson.
did your mama love you?
This is some girl. She
Who was
making
this?
her AEW debut. She
And
got
Serena
five
is
minutes
to try to
with
prove it.
she got 5 minutes with Marty Scurll's wife.
Who has been making more and more public appearances. He was even in Flip Gordon's new promo on his IG on his little thing.
Mm-mm.
Marty Scurll surely but is coming back. And it's thanks to this lady right here, Mrs.
All
Scurll.
right. Oh, damn.
Just yeah, that match
Yeah,
over.
you. It ain't even
That
been
match
30
over. That match is over, brother. Bring out Hook. Hook is going to
Right.
be in action this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I have bought into the gimmick of Hook. I have brought into the gimmick of Hook due to the fact of, like I've said before, I like the fact that they're making him his dad, but just a smaller version.
Right.
Because remember, Taz didn't sell no one shit. If you suplex Taz, he damn sure was getting the fuck back up. Like, I can't believe you
Right.
tried. I can't believe you tried that bullshit on me. Do you know who I am? I am the suplex machine. Okay, so
We'll hear
I,
from Mr. White T-shirt himself,
you know what I mean. Like,
Brian Danielson.
I like the fact that they're making Hook his dad. No, Marty did not debut. No, AEW ain't that stupid yet. But they're not that stupid. The only debuts that they had was we got
Oh,
a
Christian died.
yep. The only debuts we had was Switchblade
And
made a
Keith
little
Lee.
and
We were
Keith Lee.
talking about, we saw Serena Deeb, and from last week, I was like, oh, look, it's Mrs. Marty.
Hmm. Oh, I forgot we still have a championship Texas Death Match coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, they're the ass boys. Yo,
Hey,
I can't believe that man made himself twice.
that man made himself 3 times. Because you know who his other son actually is. It's full circle. His other son is Dolph.
Oh,
His other son is actually Dolph Ziggler. As
because
much
it
as
gotta be.
Dolph loves to copy off of HBK, but his
But that
dad is actually Billy Gunn.
right. Does yeah, yeah,
He wears
yeah.
the shorts. He does the famous shirt. They got blonde hair. They look exactly alike. I don't know how else you can say that they ain't his son. They are father and son. That is his illegitimate other child. Billy Gunn got drunk one night up in Cleveland, Ohio, and 9 months later, we got Dolph
First of all,
Ziggler.
Billy Gunn is old enough to be goddamn Dolph Zaddy.
See?
Okay, Billy Gunn is old enough to be Dolph Daddy. Oh, and we got Tamatanga making a little gesture about Jay White showing up
Jay
on
White gonna leave that door
AEW.
open. Jay White gonna leave that door open. We might actually get an ending to that whole feud of the Elite versus Bullet Club. We might finally get the ending to that.
Billy
Five
Gunn was
years
smoking that
later.
AARP when he was a smoking gun. Listen, Billy Gunn is 75 years old. He just don't want to tell nobody. Okay.
Yeah, Billy Gunn is old.
Billy,
I don't even.
I'm not too sure if Billy Gunn and Vince ain't the same age. I
Shoot, Billy
wouldn't.
Gunn is the same age as Vince's recently departed mother. At this point,
Right.
he old.
Billy Gunn and Betty White went to high school together.
Right.
Okay.
Trying to think. Let's see. Yeah, NXT. We basically went over NXT. They Mandy unfortunately retained. It's
But
now next
in the
week we have.
process, in the process of Mandy retaining now, I guess we get a new tag team of EO and KLR teaming up together. So I guess that's
Yeah.
the tag team that we're gonna get for the Dusty Cup for them. Those two.
All right, because they said
So
the women's Dusty was starting February, and I don't know if they noticed, but we're about to be halfway through February, and you have not started the tournament. So,
no, I think they made it known it was gonna be started around the 19th, if I'm not
okay,
mistaken. I think
okay.
they made it be known it was gonna be started around the 19th.
All I know is y'all gonna get a little insight into the NWO chat. NWO got most of those people in the tournament. We got KLR, we got EO, we got Cora, and we got Raquel. So suck it. And we ain't combining them. Suck it.
Keep playing. We might pick up Indy and her homegirl too. You said,
Good Lord. By God, it's Jim
oh,
Ross's uncle.
oh, they fighting already. They ain't even get to the ring. That's what I'm talking about. Hangman, Hangman out here in sparkly pants.
But yeah, that was NXT from last night. Raw. Raw
uh,
was Raw
uh,
was cool.
it
Raw
wasn't.
was it was
It
all right.
wasn't. It wasn't completely. It wasn't. You know what? I didn't flip the channel as much as I normally do.
All right.
If Adam Page loses this match, I'll send him a random view of $40 in fight credit.
Mm.
So did y'all hear that podcast? If Adam Page loses this, Mongo is sending you $40 worth of fight app TV credit. So which means you can watch a couple of little pay-per-views. Or you can even sign them. They got a little couple of $1 pay-per-views that they got rocking on that little app too that you can get too. So we got people being thrown through glass. All right, we got blood. Not even 30 seconds in, Bell hasn't even rung. Hot damn, we got blood. AEW, all elite world spread of diseases, because y'all love blood and everything. Oh, Hangman is trying to end this match early.
Right.
Well, Lance Archer looks like he's semi-dead. But I didn't even know that the bell rang. When did they
Right.
ring the bell?
I guess with a death match, it don't matter. They just like, it started.
But all right. AEW, man, like I always say this, man, we don't need blood during this fucking pandemic. It's
But yeah,
kind of wild that
Raw,
NXT was developmental for AEW. Um,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a damn. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and they fast forwarded the damn Hangman got all his blood all over him. Dang, that's kind of low key nasty.
Well, Lance Archer just killed. eh, He semi lawn darted Hangman in a way.
This match is already kind of low key sloppy. They don't. I don't see them working well together.
This what is this fool doing? Take
Oh my god.
yeah. Now you there. You go.
That trash. What? Oh, dang.
First of all,
Archer bleeding.
first of all, shout out to my
He
boy
bleed.
Jake the Snake for being out here. Shout out to him for wearing the dad sneakers with the dad jeans and the I'm going out for the night shirt.
Jake don't give a fuck. He dressed for comfort. He dresses for comfort. He ain't dressing to impress. He is dressing
Not
for
a
comfort.
damn soul.
He dresses for comfort.
Jake is out here dressed like he is about to sit on the porch with a glass of Kool-Aid and talk shit about the neighbors that walk by. And this match, AEW, we still don't need the blood, man. It's a pandemic.
Man, I would and all the, I wouldn't be.
And
I wouldn't be cheering all them. I've been like, mask.
this fool done took off the top rope. So there's no buckshot lariat. That is very smart. How can you do a buckshot lariat if there's no top rope?
She gonna figure it out. I'm just glad they doing something with Hangman. He needs some shine. Man, they've been making like we did all this to get to this point, and then you got him to being the world champion, and they ain't did nothing. So man, finally do something. Build him up. Make him look like the badass you was building him up to be during this whole run. Man, beat Kenny Omega, the longest reigning AEW champion. Do something.
Worst book champion they had, the DB matches weren't enough. You know what it was? I think the problem was it due to the pandemic and due to Hangman saying "fuck y'all," my wife is about to have a kid. I'm not doing shit until she does. That kind of took a little momentum away. Maybe it was too late pulling the trigger. Maybe they should have pulled the trigger earlier.
Right. Oh God, not the elimination chamber.
The doo-doo chaps.
Oh, it's one of the low moments of HBK's career.
Are we sure? Because I'm
that's some of the worst gear he's ever had. And then it got put into the video game. I was like, oh my God, why do they got these doo-doo brown this doo-doo brown attire on the video game? Like I was never going to use this.
Have you seen him now?
Hey, don't talk shit about HBK. Don't talk shit about my GOAT.
My man right now is out here looking like Henry Winkler. Your man is out here looking.
That man is. I say it like this: he is paying for the sins of the 90s. That is what he is doing. Yes,
but didn't his eye do that already? Didn't his eye pay for them sins already?
No, his mouth paid for those. His mouth, he got his ass beat by the Marines for that, and then the rest of them fell apart.
But
he became a born again. He became a born again Christian so he could wrestle again. And now they was like, all right, we'll let you wrestle, but you ain't about to be no sexy boy. That like now it is so hilarious when you hear his music. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
His wife got punched on live TV. His wife got punched out on live. Wait.
Oh yeah, she did get punched. I forget who it was, but she did get. I think it was like Kevin Nash or somebody. It was somebody in the clique. It was like, or it was Chris Jericho. It was someone, but they had his wife there.
Chris Jericho knocked her out.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
HBK he is paying for the sins of all the stuff he did in the 90s.
And Triple H is paying for the sins of all the shit that Kevin Nash did now.
Like all Triple H had to go through, he didn't get to win King of the Ring right at that time. He had to wait a few years. Now he's having to pay for everything.
Yeah. Now we got Hangman leaking like a damn pig.
Well, yeah.
This
Last week on SmackDown, we had got news that
oh
Goldberg was going to be returning, and lo and behold, there he was. So next week's show
oh
will
boy.
be predictions. It will be predictions. Goldberg show up. So next Saturday in Saudi Arabia, as I like to I call it in Jeddah, or as I like to call it, Chop City. In Chop City, you're going to get the WrestleMania matchup that we didn't get because of Rona.
We're
You're
gonna
going to
get
get
Roman.
Goldberg versus the Tribal Chief.
Yeah.
And if Roman don't
Yeah.
beat the ever-loving shit out of Goldberg, I am not watching anymore. That man has already ruined one gimmick. He has already ruined one title reign, and it was the same match, and they were both in Saudi Arabia. He ruined the Fiend. He does not need to ruin the Tribal Chief. Let Roman beat the ever-loving shit out of this man. This should be Goldberg's last match. He should not be doing nothing else. He should
Ever.
be retired.
Okay, what I'm not really what I just really noticed is how Lance Archer is out here rocking the same hairstyle my wife rocks when we go on vacation, so she ain't got to worry about doing it when she get it wet. I'm Lance. What you out here doing, man? He out
Oh,
here paid
Lord.
Lance out here paid the Africans $25 to put 2 braids in his hair with some weave. Come on now, Lance. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But as you said, man, Oldberg needs to get off of my television
There's no
forever.
reason. This is Goldberg. Supposedly, this is the last match of his contract. The bad part about it, if anybody, I don't know if anyone else has seen this stat. I saw it on Twitter. How many out of all the time that Goldberg this run? Guess how many minutes Goldberg has wrestled?
41.
I think it's 43. I believe it is 43 minutes Goldberg has wrestled out of all these years. Yeah, Goldberg has been in WWE since his return since 2016. He has wrestled for a grand total of 43 minutes.
Okay.
43 minutes. And
oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh,
Lance Archer is on some next shit. Lance Archer is on some next shit.
So that man has wrestled 43 minutes and had two title reigns. He beat KO and he beat The Fiend. 43 minutes. He got his ass beat by Brock and he got his ass beat
You are
by
absolutely
Braun.
right. Ew. Lance Archer is on some next shit. Lance Archer is on some next shit.
This is a true death match. Oh. Whoa, what is he sticking him with? Oh no! Why he stabbed? No, I'm mad. I even looked up. That was a fork. Oh, and then he linked. Oh, you was a psycho.
Lance Archer. Don't be surprised when next week when you hear about Lance Archer being out for 2 weeks because he tested positive after doing something like that.
This is TBS.
Like, someone needs. Listen.
Ew.
Someone needs to go test Lance Archer's PP.
Ew, and then
I'm pretty sure that.
Because
I'm pretty sure that shit is cocaine filled right now. Okay.
Like he said, we're in a pandemic and this is nasty. Like, death matches really shouldn't be happening and with everything that's going on.
It shouldn't. This is ridiculous. Hangman is bleeding Like, come on.
He's like going all like he can't stop.
Like, is this necessary? Is
This
this
is
really
nasty.
necessary? And of course, people are going to say this was a 5-star matchup. No,
Like, I didn't
this.
even. I never liked these matches even when I started out watching wrestling. Like ECW, I would never watch ECW for the most part because I'm just like I like any
Oh
little
my God!
like any other kid. Like yeah, you're gonna want to see blood and guts, but there comes a point where you're just like this is nasty. This is really nasty.
Lance Archer just killed that boy.
Oh my goodness.
Mongo owes somebody $40, of course. Lance Archer just killed Hangman Page.
Whoa! What the hell? I think Hangman fucked his hand up or something on that slam onto those steps because he grabbed his arm. He grabbed his hand. He looked at his hand or something was up with his hand. Oh my god, this is just.
That
Oh. And I love Adam Page. Like Adam Page is one of my favorite wrestlers.
this is just
This
uncalled
is
for.
this is disgusting.
This is uncalled for.
And I'm seeing a lot of the people in the crowd are just kind of just they
Oh
just have
wow, that was creative. That was
okay,
creative, Adam
Hangman.
Page.
Okay,
Hang.
Hangman. Boom! Hit his ass. You do it again, Hangman.
Okay, that was very creative,
Oh.
Hangman. Very, very creative,
Whoop.
Hangman. Bravo.
A heart of a champion. There you go, Hangman. Man, the ring looks so weird without a third rope.
Yeah.
I'm like, ew, this ring is ugly. Oh, thank you, ref.
Okay,
They some
Hangman.
they some they some beast
That
for
was
all
definitely
this.
different. That is this match. Oh my god. This is yeah. Nobody
They
gets no
better
money.
not be trying to sell none of this shit from this match. Cause I ain't
Oh,
some fool will buy it. I don't want nothing with nobody's blood on it.
this is that is this isn't nice. This isn't nice.
Wow. They always have
Uh
Archer lose on some weird ass shit. You ever notice
now we
that?
get
Like
and now we get to Adam Cole.
Archer always loses on like a technicality or some bullshit, something weird. He never just loses. Just straight up. Man has to like face near death. Lance Archer is a different type of he's a different type of human. They don't make people like Lance Archer. Shout out the Hangman for being down to make that. Okay, Adam Cole. Look at that. You got Matty Cole versus Matty Page. I'm gonna go with the guy that's bleeding. I don't want to go with. Oh, sit your ass down, Adam Cole.
And are you kidding me? I was you know what? AEW, I'm gonna give that episode a C.
Because they
And
hyped it up to be better than what it would be, and
yep.
after we got Lee and Switchblade, it just went back to being AEW.
Yeah, and the thing about it is too, I think that the due to the fact that we knew Lee was one of the surprises, the other Lee, like we love Switchblade, but it was underwhelming. And Jay
Right.
didn't even do anything. You're right.
He
It
just
was
showed
under
up.
it was underwhelming. Like we love Switchblade, you know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't who we were expecting. It wasn't. It was uh we're like okay, we were expecting somebody a little bit more. Oh my God, I can't
Right.
believe he's here, and that wasn't the case. So I'm gonna give this, and I'm not. I told you before, you don't need all that blood to have a great match.
Bro, no.
You don't need all that blood to have a great match. This signing is going to close that forbidden door shut. Keith Lee coming isn't a forbidden door signing. He was a free agent. Jay White is still working with NJW and JPW. So he lied. Listen, that
TK, like, that's all that. It's TK's obsession with being liked.
listen. You if you really wanted to make us say, "Oh shit, they got this person from NJPW," it should have been Okada.
Okada,
At this point,
Tanahashi,
about to say, if it's not Okada, Tanahashi, or Nato, like
we're not going to care.
you're really not. We're really not. If it's not one of those big three, Tony Khan, then stop sneaking in New Japan wrestlers. Or Coda, or if it's Coda. If you
Yeah.
bring Coda over, that's gonna be good
So
business
would.
for you.
And you bet. Coda's only going to show up when Kenny is all the way back.
Yeah, that buckshot lariat right there was
That was creative as hell.
very creative. Very creative. They took away the top rope, so he couldn't do it. So he found a way to do it with the ref. Yo, Matt, you got anything else you want to add for this week?
Not really. I mean, we had Raw was ain't nothing really happened on Raw. We're still continuing the story. We're kind of just waiting on
Oh,
Elimination Chamber.
there is one other thing that I do want to say. We here at Under the Ring Podcast would like to give a big round of applause to Brian Danielson being elected into the ROH
Yeah,
Hall of Fame. There is probably no one on the roster more deserving than being the first person to go into their Hall of Fame.
right.
Literally, there's no one who has been on that roster who is more deserving than to be the first person than him. So, congratulations. That is something I do want to mention because let's be realistic. Daniel Bryanson, come on.
He's he's the bad. I mean, he was badass in ROH. He's bad. He's been badass everywhere he's been at.
Pretty
Even in
much.
WWE, he's been able to basically do whatever he wants.
He hasn't really changed his style.
Nope. And now he's gotten to the point, even after these concussions. Like the other yesterday was the anniversary of when he retired from WWE because of concussions. He ended up coming back, and now he's learned how to work smarter
Hmm.
without getting hurt. Like
And I want to actually want to see that. I actually want to see this proposition that he proposed to Mox go somewhere. I do want to see that.
yeah, I do too.
I do want to see where that goes. That could be something very interesting. Um, Other than that, I think that's all we have this week for you, folks. Once again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow us at Twitch/ Under the Ring Pod. And don't forget to follow us at Facebook.com/ Under the Ring. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RockRibs44. Don't forget to follow our boy Matt, The Right Answer. We also got Mr. Freshbeard, our boy Mike Jones. And once again, we got our boy Bolemente, our boy Tito. And of course, the man who gets paid to write. So please follow this man.
Right, read, click, give him
Click
all the
the
clicks.
clicks. Give this man all the clicks. Greg Bush SK. Greg needs those clicks. Go follow him. Go read his articles. Put some money in that man's pocket.
Right.
Now, as Matt said, next week we'll be back. We'll be doing predictions. Haven't decided if we're gonna actually pop up. I think next week we're gonna pop up on a Thursday so that way we can get pretty much a full house. We can get
Right.
Tito on here, get his predictions and everything. So next week, look out for us on Thursday, not Wednesday. All right. So next week, look out for us on Thursday so that way we can get everybody on here to see what we can do. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all have a great night. We out of here, folks.